Hey guys, my name is Gabby, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming a video about my biggest OTPs in books. And if you're like, what the fuck does OTP stand for? It stands for one true pair, and it means like your favorite couples. That you're like, oh my god, I will sink with this ship. The couples that just like make you believe in love again, you know, and I could read about them for the rest of my life. About a month ago, I made a video called my all-time favorite romance novels, so I'll put a link in the description if you want to check that video out. But that was a video of me saying all of my favorite romance novels of all time, like books that are specifically romance genre books. But these are my biggest OTPs of all time, and it doesn't matter the genre of the book, like if they get together in a historical fiction or a sci-fi or whatever, like these are my biggest OTPs in romance books and non-romance books. So there might be some books that are repeating on this list from that video, but there are others that are from different kinds of books. And so yeah, some of these OTPs are kind of spoilery for the book, so I will hold up the book first if there's some spoilery stuff about it, and then I will say mute me if you don't want to be spoiled about a couple in this book. So the first one that I'm going to start with I don't think is going to be a shock to anyone, and that is Josh and Lucy from The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This book I'm currently lending to my mom right now to borrow to read because I just love this book so much, and Josh and Lucy are like the perfect hate to love romance. They're just like complete opposites, but they're sharing the same office space, and they're just so cute. Oh my god. Like, I will literally sink with the ship. I just love how Lucy is just so sweet and has her strawberry farm, and she's just from like a smaller town, and she's just so cute. And then Josh is from this family of like, you know, doctors and like people who just expect so much from him, and they're both just working for this book publisher now in New York, and oh my god, this book is just the best. It's literally the best romance, and I just love it so much. And Josh and Lucy are so cute. So the second one that I want to talk about is a little bit spoilery for The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So if you haven't read this book yet, first of all, go read this fucking book. Like, what are you even waiting for? And yeah, but my OTP from this book is kind of a spoiler, obviously, because it's about the seven husbands of Evelyn Hugo. But yeah, so mute me if you don't want spoilers about this book, and then you can unmute me when I put this book down. Biggest OTP from this book is Evelyn and Celia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, all of their scenes together are just so cute, and I think about this couple all the time, and I just like love them so much. Like, they are so beautiful. They're my favorite female couple of all time. Nothing tops them. So yeah, this book just gives me all the feels, and I adore them together so much. Let's just get the next spoilery one out of the way, because there's only one more, and that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. So if you haven't read this book, please mute me. It's kind of a spoiler what I'm about to say, so please mute me and then unmute me when I put this book back down. My biggest OTP from this book is Willem and Jude. Like, oh my fucking god. And I didn't see it coming for some reason. Like, throughout the entire book, I thought they were just really tight friends, and I really loved their friendship, and I never expected it to turn into something more romantic, but like, oh my god, when it finally did, oh, it just made this book so much better to me, because I loved Willem and Jude so much as individual characters, and seeing them together was just like the fucking best. Like, Willem is everything that Jude needs, and vice versa. Oh my god, they are just so cute. Like, they're the fucking cutest. Like, oh my god. The next one on my list is going to be Aristotle and Dante from Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I just adore them both so much, and I really love couples when one of them is kind of like a negative, pessimist, angry at the world person, and then the other one is the most optimistic, hopeful person. And I just think that that combination makes for such a beautiful couple, because you get like the best of both sides, I guess. Like, I just really love Dante's perspective on the world, and he's just such a positive light and energy for Aristotle, and I just, oh my god, like, together they're just so cute. My next one is gonna be Autobiography by Christina and Sebastian and Tanner from this book. Oh my gosh. I just absolutely loved the hell out of this couple when I read this book. I love the fact that Tanner in this book is bisexual, and that he moves to Utah and he gets into the Mormon community, and he starts to fall for the bishop's son, Sebastian, and it's this like huge thing, you know, but like he doesn't see why it's such a big deal because it's not a big deal for him to like a guy, but then the Mormon community doesn't handle LGBT relationships very well, so there's this whole like forbidden aspect of this. Oh my god, they're just such precious little angels, and they just deserve all the happiness. Like, oh my god, they're just so freaking cute in this book. Like, they have so much chemistry. My next one is going to be Michael and Stella from the Kiss Quotient. And I love this book because Stella has Asperger's and she doesn't think that she's capable of intimacy and love because of that, because she's just so awkward. And so she hires this guy Michael who's going to be her escort to help her get familiar with sex and with being more comfortable in her own skin, and she starts to treat sex like it's kind of like math or something because that makes her more comfortable. And they're just so cute. Like, they're the cutest, and Stella Lane is one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, and them together, like, oh my god, it's so cute. It's just the most lighthearted, adorable shit. Okay, my next one is gonna be Jamie and Wes from Him by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. This is one of my freaking favorite romances of all time. It's my favorite #1 male-male romance ever. Jamie and Wes are both hockey players. They start as like hockey players and then they both become hockey coaches at this camp that they used to go to when they were teenagers. You guys, the sexual tension in this book is so flippin' real, and like they're one of my favorite couples of all time because like Jamie starts off this book thinking that he's probably straight, and Wes has always known that he's gay. The freaking chemistry between them is unreal because like they're best friends, you know, and then they slowly start to become something more. Oh my god, like it's the most giddy, amazing, like this book just makes me so freaking happy. Like, alright, the next one I have is gonna be Zelda and Beckett from the Butterfly Project by Emma Scott. This book took me by surprise with how much I loved it, and Zelda and Beckett just like stole my fucking heart. And so Zelda is living in New York City and she's a graphic novel artist, and she writes these graphic novels that are inspired by her true life about this superhero that stops child predators because her sister was abducted and killed by a child predator. And then she meets this guy Beckett who has recently got out of prison for something really awful that happened. He is just trying to get back on his feet. He's working all these jobs. By chance, they happen to become roommates. They are just so cute, and this book kind of has the trope of like two broken people finding hope in each other again, and this book is a little bit more serious than the other books I think that I mentioned, but like holy shit, I love them so much. Like my heart was just like dying when I was reading this book. They're just so precious, and Beckett is like, oh my god, he's like one of those characters that just seems so like rough around the edges, but then he's just such a sweetheart on the inside. Like, oh. The next one I have that's from a book in a series is Cress by Marissa Meyer, and I'm specifically talking about Cress and Thorn. They were the highlight of this series for me. Like, they were the reason why I wanted to continue reading the series because I just adored Cress and Thorn so freaking much. And if you don't know, this book is the third book in the series of the Lunar Chronicles, which are all fairy tale retellings. So Cress is Rapunzel basically, and then Thorn, I guess that would make him like Flynn Rider. I love the fact though that Thorn is kind of like a criminal, kind of like Flynn Rider is too, and Cress is just like so adorable and so sheltered, and just like, oh my god, their relationship is the fucking cutest. But seriously though, they were like the main reason why I fucking loved the shit out of this series, because they were just so much fun to read about. Like, I just absolutely adored them so much. The next one I have is Lucy and Graham from The Gravity of Us by Brittany C. Cherry. This book is the fourth book technically in her series, but you can read any of the books as standalones, like you don't have to read them all together. But this book in particular is my favorite because Graham is an author, and he's like a really well-known author, and he's married to this girl who is a complete asshole. It follows this other girl who owns a flower shop, and it's kind of hard to explain like what this book is about without going into like some spoilers about the book, but oh my god, I just absolutely loved this couple together so much, because this is again the trope of like he's such a negative pessimist and like hates everything in his fucking life, and then she is like this burst of joy. Like, she's so happy, she's so optimistic, and she just brings so much joy into his life. That combo again is just the best if it's done right. And the last one I have for you is my most recent read on this whole list, and that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, Olive and Ethan. are the real fucking OTP. Like, I love them so much. So this book follows this girl named Olive, and Olive has a twin sister named Amy who's getting married to this guy named Dane. And Dane has this brother, Ethan, that Olive just can't stand. Like, they just hate each other. And so this has that hate to love romance going on. On the night of the wedding, this is like one of the first scenes in the book. It's the night of Amy and Dane's wedding. Everyone in their wedding gets insane food poisoning. They are not going to be able to go on their honeymoon, and it's a prepaid for, like, they won their honeymoon in a giveaway sweepstakes. They cannot refund it, and so they offer the honeymoon to their siblings, which is Ethan and Olive. And so they get to go on this honeymoon trip, and they have to pretend to be their siblings so they don't get caught in the sweepstakes and like get caught for lying and fraud and all that, you know. So they go on this honeymoon to Hawaii, and they have to act like a married couple, and oh my god, it's just the fucking greatest shit ever. Ethan and Olive are just so cute. Like, this is my favorite hate to love romance since The Hating Game. Like, I just really adore both of them so much, and I just love Ethan's character so much. Like, he just really wants to see the best in people, and he's just really adorable. He's just so soft, and like, oh my god. This book just had me so freaking giddy, and this is Christina Lauren's newest book. It comes out May 14th, so holy shit, like, it's just so good. So yeah, those are all of my favorite OTPs, fictional couples of all time. There's so many more, you know, that I want to include on this list that I absolutely love, but I had to narrow it down to like 10 or 11 because I don't want this video to go on forever. Those are my biggest OTPs. Let me know if you agree and if any of these couples are also like your biggest OTPs of all time, or let me know what some of yours are that I didn't mention in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys soon with a new video.